Cosmic toys, or you will be exterminated. You heard it, folks. Really need to get that hooked up so all the lights start working on it. And one day I will get the voice box put in there, so it's not my silly croaky voice. Well, last week I set the ball rolling in videos moving forward. Hi, Phil. Would be, rather than an edited video of what's new at Cosmic Toys, it would be a live stream of what's new at Cosmic Toys. Save me a couple of hours every week in the editing studio. And this week, second week into that, there's not really anything to show you. So I figured, how about we have a little walk around the shop and we have a little bit of a shop tour? Because I've not done that before. Can you believe I've been running a YouTube channel for what, 2.5 years, 3 years, something stupid like that. And I've never done a shop tour. Really? I kind of just relied on everybody else coming in and filming and doing shop tours. So yeah, let's start with a shop tour, right? So let's get this camera flipped around. There he is. There's Max the Dalek. That's Max with a double X, M-A-X-X. And we're upstairs. We're upstairs. Some people find this the best part of the shop, actually. It's where I keep all of the vintage stuff. Hello, Josh! Good to see you, mate. They've not been in so long. We only got those a few weeks ago, didn't we? The carded Generation 2 Transformers. Hello, Guiders! Is it Guiders or is it Guiders? I can't remember. Saw you on Sunday. It was lovely to finally meet you, mate. Hope that Ewok Wicket made it home safe and sound. So still got a couple of boxed June pieces there. The Sandworm that everybody loved has left a gap right there. That's gone now, sadly. Yeah. And we got a Jetstream. Dan, hello. How are you doing? Have I shown my Godzilla stuff off yet? No, I've literally just started, so don't worry. We're 2.5 minutes in. I've got some Supernaturals back there. I was actually going to keep those for myself for a bit of time, but I thought, you know what? Let's pop them in the shop. I'll put a decent price on them, so they're not in a rush to sell. I'm not in a rush to get rid of them. And plenty of carded Dapple Doctor Who figures. I do love me some classic Daleks. No, don't worry. We'll get to some Godzilla. We'll get to some Godzilla. Now, this only came in a couple of weeks ago as well, didn't it? The what's it called? The Command Base. I forget what it's called now, but the old Bandai Mighty Morphin Power Ranger thing. And as I said, it's fantastic just to display Power Rangers on. And that looks really cool with them all gathered on it like that. Red Ranger's toppled over backwards, sadly. I'll stand him up in a bit. So yeah, it might not be complete, but it serves its purpose, doesn't it? I quite like that. Looks good. I've had to, because it's actually too big to fit in the cabinet, so I've had to take the back half off and kind of rest it on the front half. I was hoping it'd fit in there, but it's far too deep. Far too deep. Some mask here. Some mask. Now, as of this morning, speaking of mask, I got all my pre-order details for mask. Apparently it went live at midnight last night, and yeah, we'll be getting them all. Well, I'm going to say we're going to be getting them all in. We're not going to get everything in. I've only ordered the SDCC exclusive Rhino because I can't understand why anybody would want the normal one, because it's not chromed and it also doesn't come with the extra figures. And everyone wants T-Bob. Everyone wants T-Bob. Nice bit of Matchbox there. There's some there that I remember having as a kid. This is my childhood era. I would have been about 10 when these came out in this packaging. However, this is the American packaging. I think ours were still coming in boxes at that time. Oh, it's looking good, he says, with the rest of the vintage graded stuff. Well, that's the gap that Wicket left in my cabinet, matey. That's where it's gone from. But we've still got EV99 there. A very nice EV99. A couple of lovely cartoon Ewoks there. We got Low Grey, the Medicine Man. AFA graded 75, that's nice. And Duloc. Is it the Shaman? I can't remember now. Which one is that? It doesn't say on, does it? Oh, it's King Gornish, of course. It's the big boss guy, King Gornish. And yeah, everyone keeps asking me about them. And everyone keeps asking me about those beautiful carded figures. But they're not going anywhere. They're mine. Oh, man. Did you see the Jawa at the Oberon auction? 1,900 it went for. Plus 24%. Now, fair enough, that was graded. Graded at an 85, which is really, really good. But as you can see, that one's really, really good as well. And unpunched. Unpunched. Which is better than the one at Oberon. Yep, I think you're right. They do need to be graded. The sound's good this time, says Phil. Yeah, I'm using a different phone. I thought I did mean to bring my my microphone in with me, but I ended up leaving it at home. Completely forgot that I was doing a live stream today, so I had to use my second phone. I have two phones. One I use primarily for filming. One, well, for calls, believe it or not, for, you know. But I also use that one for most everything, if you know what I mean. And yeah, for whatever reason, I chose to use the wrong one last week for the live stream anyway. So I'm using the right one this time. I'm glad that the sound is good. I've got far too many Scout Walkers, you know. Nice Millennium Falcon there. That one is complete. It's got an original arm and ball there, training arm and ball. And you can see it's a nice colour as well. Very nice colour. Everyone wants my display as well. I need to top it up actually. There's not much on there at the moment. It's all been bought. That's good. That's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. There we are. Another Scout Walker. We've got 1, 2, 1 in that box. So that's 3. I think I've got another one somewhere as well. Might be downstairs. I think it's downstairs. I need to fill these gaps. I do need to fill these gaps. And yeah, as you can see, 4 X-Wings. Including a very nice... well, the box isn't that nice. The box is bloody awful, to be fair. But it is a PAL toy and it is a Star Wars. So, you know, you've got to... You've got to expect it to be not so great, haven't you? 1978, 77, 78. Yeah, so that's those cabinets. That's what I consider to be the better cabinets. You know, these were fantastic when I first stocked them. They were full of all the best stuff. But there's still good stuff in there. There's still good stuff in there. So you think there's a UKG 90 there, do you? All right. I don't know. Do you get 90s on vintage? I thought 85 was about top that you could really expect to get. Oh, interesting. 2 boxes there for 2 Godzilla pieces. Both of them are broken, sadly. Yeah, King Ghidorah there. One of his heads broke off. One of his tails has broke off. There's shards missing, so I can't even fix it, really. Gigan, I keep meaning to take that home and fixing it up, to be honest with you, because it's all there. It just needs gluing together and then a bit of a repaint in areas. And I don't know, maybe that's a project for another stream sometime. I'll have to think about that one. Right, okay, let's move on. We've looked at these enough. Anyone want a 1970s Superman duvet cover? I've got it all. Model kits. 90s model kits. This is cool. This is a really nice piece, is that? All built up. There's something locking though, which stops one of the, you know, the actual mechanisms that you can move it around with, stopping it from actually working, sadly. And I don't want to take it all apart and rebuild it just to find out what. A little bit of Manta Force. I did have these set up. There's a PlayStation 3 there, and then down the bottom end there's an Xbox 360 as well. And I did have them set up, but I was just getting groups of kids coming in and playing them for hours and going, and no one was buying anything. So I thought, what's the point? Here we are, we've got some bootleg Godzilla stuff here. Love that bright yellow Gigan. I got that at a Bolton Toy Fair once. That's a lighter, believe it or not. You know, a bit like a Zippo lighter, but it's Godzilla. It's Godzilla. Dancing hamster in a Godzilla costume. And we've got right there. It's a 98 Godzilla, but in that really cheap, nasty plastic that you get plastic swords made out of at the seaside. Yeah, I love it. It feels brilliant. Turbo Man, and it's not the Funko one. It is the original one, and it's still sealed. How about that? Vintage Marks Hulk. Full set of Vampire Wars from Spider-Man with the blade. That's rare, is that one? There's a lot of people that wanted to buy Blade, but I'm sorry, it's a set of 5, and we're keeping it as a set of 5. Now, I did set some lights up in these cabinets. And just see them running across the top there. I can't have them on at the moment because of the heat. The glue's softened on them, and they've just dropped off inside the cabinets. Pathetic. I need to get some brackets to hold them in. Those clips, you know, cable clips, that should do it. Another rare piece there, the Inspector Gadget. Sadly, he's got the typical break in the neck, which is so annoying because it's unused. Unused, never played with. And yet it still suffered that break. Bandai, what did you do? What kind of plastic did you use? Vintage ET there. Hey. And some old diecast. Now, that one back there, I had one of those as a kid. That fire engine. It's a German one. I think it's Siku. Yeah, it's Siku. It says it on the wheels. Yeah, it's Siku. I remember playing with that an awful lot. It weighs a ton. But love it. Got a Godzilla kit back there. It's like he's breaking out of an egg, which you mount onto the wall. They did a few of them. Vintage Hulk jigsaw puzzle. And some poo. You know, we've got Darth Vader poo. We've got Freddie Mercury poo. And we've got Pinhead poo. Toots! It's a lovely piece of Trendmasters history there with the Iron Giant. That's a nice one. Some South Park plushies. Another couple of very nice Godzilla pieces there. They're not the pieces from the boxes. These are Bandai vinyl figures, whereas those are Chigokins. The boxed figures, they are die-cast, or die-cast and plastic. There's also a Giga there as well, die-cast. Final Wars Godzilla. Another couple of vinyls as well. Baragon and the 84. That's actually a vintage piece, is that? It is an old 80s vinyl figure, is that one. And then we've got Godzilla Jr. from Godzilla vs. Destroyer. Got the full set of the Argos aliens. All 5 of them. Not a bad price, 40 quid. It's less than £10 each. Or £10 each, and then you get baby free. The McDonald's Mr. Gadget. Now that's done quite well. I did a video of that, a short video, and that did quite well. Interesting, very interesting. Some Kubricks, Amazing Spider-Man, X-Men. Everyone loves these Kamagurus, are they called? The egg monsters. Werewolf, Godzilla, King Ghidorah, King Kong, and Rodan. And then there's those robotic insects, vintage pieces from the 80s. They pop up in my intro for the normal video. Or at least when I do a normal video, I might never see it again now. Might never see it again. Up the top, Star Trek ship, Klingon attack cruiser. I'm fairly sure that if Andy was watching, he'd be able to identify what registry number it should have. Scalextrics bits. They came in as part of a job lot. I don't tend to do Scalextrics. Corridor. Apparently that's best-selling game of last year, I believe that was. Paul Daniels. Not a lot. Not a lot. I had set when I were a kid, you know. Hey, Ed's joined us. Hello there. Those, exciting, aren't they? Yeah, I saw a box piled probably about 3 times that size of vintage Power Ranger boxes when I went to someone's garage to do a clear out. All empty. They'd already sold the Power Rangers. Typical. Another Iron Giant piece there. So we saw him a couple of weeks ago though, didn't we? Some board games there. They're with me on loan. They're not actually mine. I get a commission if and when they sell, but not actually mine. It's one of the channel supporters, Flav, actually, that they belong to. Thank you, Flav, if you're watching this at any point. Jumanji board game, that's quite a rare one as well. Full set of the 4 turtles, the big giant ones. Lots of Hugging Bear. That's the one that smells the strawberries. And it's from the collection, they call it, I believe. I think it's down here in the corner. Oh, Signature Collection. Signature Collection it's part of. Yeah. Some Walking Dead statue-y type things that come with the DVDs. Well, not the DVDs, sorry, Blu-rays. Season 4. Season 5. I've got to say, I think the 3rd series there's the best. The governor's fridge or fish tanks for the eggs. Heads. Eggs? Eggs? Yeah, zombies are born from those eggs. No. Heads. Got an assortment of Daleks there that are all missing pieces. I have got his eye somewhere. That's one that I custom painted before I had the shop. So that's about 20 years ago, is that? Random selection of carded figures, which people like to rummage through. Some Diamond Selects, Diamond Select figures. Joshy likes these. Hello, Steve. How you doing? Steve's joined us. Good afternoon. A box full of Starship Enterprises there, Playmates ones. Again, Andy, Excelsior's domain, will be able to tell you all about those. We've got some alien stuff in this. Can I open these doors without the cupboard falling over? I think. Yay. A little bit better. Most of the other cabinets are locked, you see. This one's not. Some nice Kenner aliens there. That Queen's lovely. That one's a Kotobukiya Artifacts statue type one. Hello, Adam. How have you been? Well, thank you, Phil. Thank you. Says I did a good paint job on the Dalek. The trick is, Phil, you take it all to bits. And that's exactly what I did. Took it all to bits. Took all these off. Took the rings off of these. So that you can spray that red. You can spray that green separately. They already come gold, so you don't need to spray them. I can spray them green. And then only thing you have to do by hand really is this, this and that. So simple, so simple. Look at that, painting tips on a toy shop tour. On a toy shop tour live stream. Some nice Kenner Predators as well. Slightly yellowed White Tiger Zord. It's got the sword though, which is nice. It's worth it for parts. And some Carman Rider. Bottom of that cabinet's a bit empty at the moment because I took a lot of that stuff to Bolton Toy Fair with me the other day. And seems as we've got a toy fair at Doncaster this Sunday, it seems pointless unpacking just to pack it up again. Oh, that might be sought after soon, mightn't it, with the new film coming out? Had that ages, can't get rid of it. I'll put price up and it'll probably sell now. Some Mars Attacks. Love me some Mars Attacks. That's the Xbox I was telling you about that I don't have plugged in anymore. Oh, reflection of me, hello. Skeleton Warriors. Toy Biz Marvel. Top Trumps. Wizard of Oz. It's a right mishmash in here. More Mars Attacks. Vintage Lego. And Eagle Moss Star Trek Online. There's a gap right there because one had to be posted out today. Spoilers for next week's video. Pretty cool. Terminator 2. T1000 figure there from NECA as well. Some cheap dinosaurs and animals for kids to play with. Oh, behind this box that I've just got piled up, I've got my Lord of the Rings cabinet, which has got those Royal Dalton figurines in it. And the plates from Danbury Mint. No one's ever asked the price of the plates. Obviously not sought after. A few crappy Funko Pops. Blech, blech, blech. Darkwing Duck statue. Ooh. When there's trouble, you call DW. Darkwing Duck. Used to love Darkwing Duck when I was a kid. Nice dragon statue there as well. Well, statue. It is more of a statue. It's McFarlane, but you know what McFarlane was like back in the day. They weren't made to play with. They had no moving parts. They're a statue. Some vintage Gundam kits. Now, well, that one's Gundam, and then this one's Macross. Cool. Harry Potter Quidditch set. Can I open it? Not with one hand, I can't. No, I can't open it with one hand. The infamous box full of Slitheen. Hello, Sprue. Welcome aboard. And AR. I have every single toy ever made in history. Not quite. Not quite. But we do have a Ghostbusters firehouse there beside the Dalek. Turtles playset. Opens up, it's the sewer. Mutant Fist Pounder from Thundercats. DC Primal Age Batcave, which is a bit like a Snake Mountain from Motu. I throw in the Batman figure with it, because you need Batman for that, don't you? Crypto the Super Dog that Superman can actually ride. And then behind there we've got Joker Beast. NX01 Enterprise. Billionaire. No, all my money's in toys, I'm afraid, mate. Stingray by Matchbox. That's the Marineville headquarters. I think that's one of our last Living Dead dolls now. They were a very good line for a lot of years. But they've changed their ethos of Mezco. Instead of making affordable collectibles, now they make super expensive ones. Some More 2 classics there. A mixture of classics and vintage. Oh, one's fallen over. They're all vintage. Oh, it's really cool, Adam. The dragon's fantastic, yeah. They've all fallen over. Couple of Ghostbuster pieces back there. Couple of vintage ones. And there as well, and a nice boggling. Always like these. These are the McDonald's McNuggets toys. That is a complete set as well. They're the American ones, because over here we only got 4. We got Frankenstein, Dracula, I think it was Ghost, and Witch. We didn't get the pumpkin and we didn't get the mummy over here. And that's a full set of 4 still in the baggies. Pretty cool Thing figure back there. Some Space Precinct. Beast Wars. I love me some Beast Wars. And that Tarantulas. Oh, it's awesome. Beautiful chrome on that Tarantulas. Quick Draw back there. No, not Quick Draw, Quick Strike. Quick Strike and Rat Trap. Some more Power Rangers, because there wasn't room for them in the other cabinet. Got quite a nice... is that Energon or Armada? Transformers Energon or Transformers Armada? It's one or the other. I think it's Overload, that figure. Sadly, the little bit in the chest, because it's a repaint of the Ultra Magnus. In the chest, one of his legs has bust, or his arms. It's one or the other. I mean, otherwise it's all there. It's fine. Such a shame. That's the... what they call them? Boombox? Mother Box? From DC Comics. Darkseid's thing. Yeah. Yeah, more Mars Attacks. Pirates of the Caribbean. That's Captain Jack's ring. Or one of them. Vintage Batman helicopter. A few Doctor Who bits. Including a vintage money box back there. Turtles, they're the little heads with sweets in them. Vintage radio control car there, look. Porsche 930. Load, it was Ben that brought these in for me. A load of Men in Black. It's a cool little job lot. Couple of Polly Pocket pieces. I really need to sort out the rest of the ones that I've got at home. And some Rugrats. I kind of love this Ghosts and Goblins set though. Awesome is that. From Super 7 reaction figures. And the 1995 Power Rangers poster magazine. Oh, we're coming up on some of the kaiju now. Right in front here, we've got a full set of the Ladybird books for Masters of the Universe. A nice full set of SummerSlam Gold Series trading cards for WWF. Biggie Mac, hello. Joe, hello. Reproduction Top Trumps. And then got a couple of Microman Godzilla pieces. Speaking of Godzilla, there's quite a few nice pieces in this cabinet. I love this. Love this. It's got Mothra chewing on his tail. You pull Mothra, and it's attached to a string, so you pull that out, and then he walks along as if he's trying to get away, but Mothra's being drawn in, so it looks like he's chasing him. Love it. Hello there, Oliver. And that's nice. I love the artwork on that box as well. Like a pinball type thing. It's a pachinko. It's a pachinko, that's what that is. Looks like a shiny material like marble. It's tin. It's tin with gloss paint over it. That's why it's shiny. But that box back there, that's the box for it. Look at the artwork on that. It's unique. gorgeous. Some Gamera pieces, including a Micro Man one, just like the two Godzilla ones you've seen. Soft vinyl figure, another one. You got a Zippo lighter in that box on a chain with a wrist strap of some kind, or a belt strap. And that box back there is a money box. Got a statue there, very, very limited statue. I think they're limited, yeah, it says there on the front, 150. Limited to 150, and they came out in pairs, so you got that one. You had to buy them separately, and that one. And yeah, I've got them both. They're very, very cool, those. Super rare. Almost as rare as these Godzilla prototypes for toys that never got produced. They're from the 98 Godzilla animated series. From that animated series. And we've got a magazine there, G-Fan magazine, which is signed by almost everyone that worked on that series as well. Wow. That one's proven to be very popular, this Lego type set. It's not actually Lego, obviously. Although there is a proper Lego one coming now, isn't there? Look forward to that. Got a Godzilla skull. Tell me where else you can buy a Godzilla skull. Or a Coke can pouring Godzilla that roars as it pours. Down there we've got a load of candy toys, full sets. Astro Boy, Gamera, Godzilla, you name it. Vintage Lego. These are nice, they're little statues, little ornaments by, diorama type ornaments by Yuji Sakai. Very good Godzilla sculptor. Full set of finger puppets there, candy toy ones. Love some of the colours on them. Sculpts are so cute as well. That's a great big book, and it comes with a statue as well, a figurine. Very, very nice. So yeah, there's all sorts of stuff in those cabinets. Last one's got some Thunderbirds in it. These are the 90s Thunderbirds, still sealed on card by Matchbox. And then we've got some of the figures. And even more of them. Now, what we got on top? On top, I don't know if we've already seen this on the channel, but we've got the Sporty Snoopy case. This is from Japan as well. It's McDonald Toys. These didn't come out over here in the UK. But they are pretty cool Snoopy toys. Space Aliens from Toy Story. It's part of that collection again. Lost in Space. Ed the Duck. Now you're showing your age if you know who Ed the Duck is. Action Man. 90s Action Man, still sealed. Nobody wanted to play with them. Couple more Gamera pieces up here. There's the 60s Showa Gamera and the 90s Heisei Gamera. Muscle, Masters of the Universe. Another nice little Godzilla set. Minifigures. Some Walking Dead. Dalek. As if Daleks aren't British enough, put the Union Jack on it and it just becomes British Dalek on crack. Lon Chaney Jr. Wolfman by Sideshow. And we've got a big Legacy Millennium Falcon. You've seen that, so have a little turn. We've got a load of comics there. They're all half price in those boxes, but we've also got more half price ones in the actual comic boxes too. Turtles, all 2012 ones. Loads and loads of them. And pretty cool ones. More over here. Metalhead. He's a cool one. Yeah. Awesome stuff. That's cool, isn't it? Kirby bat. Oh, fish face in green. It's supposed to be pink. Cool. I won't go through all of them. Got a box of Action Force and G.I. Joe bits there. And then there's those gladiators. I haven't found anywhere to put them yet. Maybe they'll go in some of those gaps. Oh, what else have we got? We've got some mishmash of Star Wars stuff over now. You'll have to excuse me. I'm not going to show all this off really. It's not very well lit, isn't this end of the shop? But we've got some 90s Star Wars, Power of the Force, micro machines from Galoob, you know, the Action Fleet and everything. A few overstocks of Black Series and whatnot. Same here. This was lit, but I've ended up using the plug socket for something else. I need to do quite a bit of electrical work up here. But we got a nice couple of vintage Lego sets in that cabinet. And a very popular Kirk statue on top, along with McCoy and Mr. Spock. Around this side, we've got even more kaiju stuff. We've got all the Kong stuff from... was it 2005 that movie came out? I think it was, wasn't it? This all came from the same Godzilla collection as well. It was a massive collection. These are nice. More statues sculpted by Yuji Sakai. Just difficult to see because of the reflection on the plastic packaging, sadly. But they are pretty awesome. Two larger ones at the back. It's a full set of 8. They only did 8 in the series, and that is the full set. Obviously, you've got the bull mark. Mothra in front there as well. More Godzilla stuff. More Godzilla stuff. Oh, we do like a bit of Godzilla here. And King Kong. Who's your favourite kaiju? That's an interesting one. It's a die-cast. It's a metal, like pewter model kit by Aoshima, I think the brand is. They're incredibly difficult to find. LCD handheld game there of the 98 thing, still sealed. And some Trendmasters. Godzilla stuff. Vintage Pokemon. Couple of Aliens pieces there. Mezits by Mezco. More kaiju goodness. Don't worry, we're running out of it up here now. That Mecha Godzilla there is actually the model kit that's from that box at the back. I think the rest are vinyl figures, apart from the Imperial Godzilla there. Star Trek. Now, I love these figures. These are probably still some of my favourite action figures of all time of these. The Hirogen, the Klingon, and the Cardassian. Very cool. And when you compare them to slightly earlier ones, they are very, very different, aren't they? Spock and Kirk there from Wrath of Khan. Irradiated Spock. I always think it'd be cool if they called it Dying Spock. Because I'm evil like that. And a pair of Klingons there. Gowron and Worf. Very rare 7 of 9 figure. Don't linger on the price tag. A few random Star Wars pieces. Mighty Max Skull Island. Was it Skull Island? Skull Mountain. Skull Mountain, that's the one. Skull Mountain. And I always forget the name of that thing. More Star Wars there. Micro Machines. That was the Expanded Universe set. All 3 of them. Luke's medal. That box set back there with Vader's face, you can just about see. That's the laser discs of the special edition of the trilogy. Cool. Got Baron Fell's TIE Fighter there. Sorry, TIE Interceptor there. Elite. It's the Elite one, that's why it's got the red striping on it. Vintage Dinky Thunderbird 2, complete with Thunderbird 4. Mini-mates. Josh, did you say mini-mates? We got mini-mates. Couple of Zoidbergs there from Futurama. And some Battlestar Galactica figures. Hook carded figure. A few LCD games as well. We've got an Alternity Transformer there in the car. And, oh, what do they call them? Alternators, that's it. Alternators on top. I believe that one's Ravage. We've got a paltry, very paltry retro game selection here. This was quite nice when I first set it all up, but a lot of it's gone now. Got some old Spectrum games down there. Yes, Ed, I said Spectrum. Some Atari games, original Xbox, Mega Drive. Got the Menacer for the Mega Drive there, fully boxed. We've got the Pokemon handset for the Nintendo 64, plus a couple of normal ones. Scope for the Super Nintendo. Atari 2600 in box there. A couple of nice ones here in the form of this. Everyone asks about this. It's a nice one, is that? The Ice Blue. Or Aqua Blue. I can't remember which version it was called. N64 and the Mega CD as well, boxed. Very nice. Although I kind of prefer the things that's on top of them. Batmobile and the Spider Slayer. Love the Spider Slayer. Majora's Mask from Legend of Zelda. Captain Kirk 2-pack there with the Gorn. And right beside them we've got a couple of Sideshow James Bonds. Pierce Brosnan. And I forget which the other one is. Let's have a look. That's Sean Connery. How could I forget Sean Connery? There we go. Awesome stuff. Even comes with his packet of cigarettes. A bottle of vodka. ATTE. I think that's complete as well. I'm fairly sure all the missiles, yeah, I'm sure all the missiles are inside in a little bag. Just doesn't have the figure that it came with. Big TIE Fighter, Darth Vader, Extreme Dinosaurs. Arr. And then we turn around, we've got some Doctor Who stuff on this framework, shall we say, here on this shelving unit here. It's all the Eagle Moss stuff that I've got left. I'm glad to see the back of a lot of that, to be honest with you. Nice box Dalek there, radio controlled. And the Dapol set. the other part there's just dropped down inside. It's in there. A couple more Godzilla pieces. And there's all that up there as well. I'll whiz through this. A load of Sideshow Wetter statues from Kong. Got an original King of the Monsters Godzilla there. Biolante model kit, ridiculously rare. Find another one that's less than £2 on eBay. That's the only one I can find he's asking over £2 for. I don't think it's worth that, but that's what they're asking. Kongzilla, fantastic looking piece. And Godzilla from King Kong versus Godzilla statue as well. Model kit there. Awesome artwork on the box. Awesome artwork. And then a couple of 98 pieces. And the big, super massive V-Rex versus King Kong statue. That's my hand for scale. It's a big bugger. And then on top, a super rare piece in the form of Young Gary, which is a Korean version of a kaiju. Some Walking Dead pieces, figures and sets. They're building sets, they're a bit like Lego. Those. Figures. Comics, because yeah, I saw comics as well. We've got plenty of comics. Jeez, we've got plenty. Plenty comics. Plenty comics. Got Harley Quinn, she needs a new hairdo. Anyone want to come in and do a hair for me? Model kits there from Gamera and Godzilla. It's a garage kit there actually of Manila. More Kong pieces. Load of Mothra toys. Do like a bit of Mothra. Most colourful kaiju. And then a Gamera set there as well. That's quite nice. This was a shame. Far East Monsters. They were bringing out this set of Godzilla statues. This is to my knowledge. I could be proven wrong on this one. But they do have lights and sounds. It was called Destroy All Monsters Battle Zone. And they did the first one. They did the second one, which was King Ghidorah here. And they were supposed to do a whole set, and as you can see, they each came with a little part. MO from Monsters there. And it was going to build up a big scene. But apparently they only got as far as those two, which is quite sad. It would have been nice to see them all. Welly Bobs. Right, shall we go downstairs and have a look at the shop proper? Because this is just upstairs. This is just upstairs. Harley Quinn standee there. Pile of comics there in these boxes that I still need to sort out. Graphic novels. I still need to price them. This shop is full of things that I still need to do. Still need to work on. Got lots of nice reaction figures there from Super 7. All underneath a fantastic Yoda picture. And a Cyberman picture. I drew that! That was me. Back in 2010. And a Boba Fett picture. I didn't draw that. Someone else drew that. Skew shaky cam. I'm heading down the stairs. I'm still a little bit light on my feet after my injury. Or heavy on my feet? Whatever. Sunstorm. Dragon. Tron. Soundwave. All right, more Godzilla. It's everywhere. Right, so we're downstairs now. And as you come in through the door, that's what you see. I've now got my back to the door. So first things on the side there, we've got the anime statues and figurines, all the not Super 7, what am I talking about? SH figure arts. All the SH figure arts things. These guys, I think I've said this before, but I still think it's great. As much as I love these, I didn't know anything about them. I just thought they were pretty cool to look at. These are made by the same company that do the little boo-boos that are really, really popular now. I had no idea. Lots of Dragon Ball Z back there, and then SH figure arts. Some Ultraman. Got some Gundam Lego-esque figures. Akira. That is actually Akira sat on his throne. And if you've only seen the film and not read the manga, you won't understand, because you think that Akira's dead, don't you? Well, he's not dead in the manga. Loads of Kamen Rider stuff there. Literally behind the door as you come in, we've got even more just hanging up. Yep, Red 13's back there in the cabinet, Joe. Microman, that's his sister. And through the gap, we've got stuff hiding. Seriously, every inch of this place is packed. Above the cabinets, they're all stacked too. Anime figurines. Gundam. Lots and lots of Gundam. Funko Pops there. That's most of the anime Funko Pops. Blu-rays, DVDs. I think they're all Blu-ray. I don't think the DVD, to be fair. Probably 4K as well at that. Massive Godzilla statue there. It's the -1 Godzilla statue. Above the door as you come in, even that space is filled. Lego! Lego! Now, one area I can't show you is in here. It's where all the manga and the graphic novels are. It's because when we're open, we have stuff piled up outside on tables, and when we're closed, it's all piled up in there. That's where I have to store it all. So, yeah, you can't see that, I'm afraid, guys. Although I don't think you really want to be looking at the spines of books. So it's probably not a bad thing. This cabinet, 3 of the shelves, it's Lego figures, and then randomly in between them we've got the Corgi reproductions and some really nice ones. They're all on the website, so if you want to have a look at those, you could do at any time. There's even more in the cabinet there, so yeah, be sure to take a look at those on the website, won't you? Betty Boop! Betty Boop! You've seen this this lot in my videos, because this is behind where I tend to film. Harley Davidson motorbikes, Hot Toys Predators, Mezco 112 Collective, King Kong back there as well, from the 76 movie. My favourite destroyer there. That's the big one. Big Godzilla goes with him. Well, it doesn't go with him. It's from the same film. It's from the same film. It's the same version of Godzilla from that film. He's a polystone statue. That's a soft vinyl figurine. There's the snow globe there that I got asked about an awful lot. No, Adam was interested in that at one point. It's cool. It lights up like a Christmas tree. Some nice Safubis in there. Vinyl figures. Someone's being naughty. I can hear the siren going. Lego. More Lego there. They're pretty much full sets. So the Mario set is a full set. The DC stuff is a full set. That's a full set. That's a full set. That's a full set. The individuals have been kind of picked bare now. Got plenty of Lego up here. All sorts. Love that Hylian shield. That's an interesting piece. The tank, Bulldog tank. 1/18 scale, I believe it is. Yeah, it says it on the box there. Right there, 1/18 scale. That's pretty cool, is that? So that's the scale with your traditional Star Wars figures. How's about that? Spyro the Dragon up there. This is where a lot of the video gaming stuff is, as you can probably guess. Because I do feel that the video gaming stuff kind of blends into the tabletop gaming stuff. And then we've got all the Warhammer. Lots and lots of Warhammer. Tons and tons of Warhammer. Some rare sets now as well. Rare modern sets. Remember everyone, we do have the giveaway for Robot Gilliman there as well. All I need from you is a picture. Close-up picture of a miniature that you've painted. Doesn't have to be Games Workshop. It doesn't have to be Warhammer. And then a picture of you holding it so that I know it's you. Some 3D printed ones there. Even more down here. They're sort of like off-brand, different manufacturers, minis. So we've got Judge Dredd, we've got Star Trek, Star Wars, DC, World War II, yeah. Alice in Wonderland there, and the Mad Hatter. All sorts. More Gundam. More Gundam. More Gundam. More Gundam. More Warhammer. Nice big Mecha Godzilla model kit over there as well. Hello there, Francisco. Some nice Star Wars pieces. All sealed in boxes those are as well, those Clone Wars ones. They're very difficult to find now. Or at least they are around these parts. More 2012 Turtles. They came from that same collection as the carded figures upstairs. All sealed. That blimp don't pop up too often. That's the King Ghidorah back there from that broken one that I was telling you about. Such a shame. Nice big Enterprise model there. And a little bit of Hero Quest. And then we've got all the NECA stuff. Plenty NECA stuff. Elvira, Aliens and Predators. It. Dracula. Beetlejuice. all sorts. Oh, Francisco likes it when I do the Toy Fair videos. Oh, well, I'm sorry I didn't do one this weekend. We just did Bolton on Sunday. In fact, these boxes are what are still packed up from coming back from the Bolton Toy Fair. And since we've got Doncaster this week, I figured what's the point unpacking just to pack them back up again. So it wasn't a great event. A lot of traders had missed. They decided not to attend, and it was pretty much just all die-cast. So I decided against filming this week. But I dare say I'll be filming at Doncaster on Sunday coming, so watch out for that next week. This is the die-cast I have here. If you watch this video back, you'll see how little die-cast it is compared to the rest of the shop. And I shan't linger on it all too much because I know most of my viewers aren't quite so interested in the die-cast. Even if they are cool pieces like Scooby-Doo. That's the rest of the Funko Pops. I do like to think that I only tend to get the cooler ones in. Don't know. You be the judge of that. You be the judge of that. Jed, hello. You want Hot Wheels? You want Hot Wheels? Yes, there's a tub of Hot Wheels. There's also some hung up behind me. I was in a good place to just turn around and show them then, weren't I? But I'm not going to go through them all. We'd be here a very long time if I did. These are what I'd call the more child-friendly Godzilla toys. The currently available pocket money kind of toys. Transformers. Masterpiece Transformers too. Anime action figures. And because they didn't fit on top of the cabinets near the door, there's some more here of the figurines. Loving the chainsaw, Ash's chainsaw from Army of Darkness, and the Killer Clowns popcorn bazooka. I think that's great. I just love the colours on it. Some more Turtles. And then DC. Well, it'd be nice to meet you if you do come to the shop at any point. Thank you, Francisco. Yeah, be sure to let me know it's you if you pop in. Can you believe that we've waited all these years for a Michael Gough Alfred figure, and in order to shift it, instead of packing him separately like that, you have to buy a big Batmobile at 100 quid plus in order to get it. And it's only a man in a suit. What else have we got? What else can we show you? We've got the Transformers cabinet. We do have the box for that Ratchet. But to put him in the box, you have to transform him. And I can't be bothered. El Hubbo, hello! Daughter and Dad reviews. Any Marvel Legends? Yes, I'll be getting to them. Hello, Palps. How are you, sir? That's the big super Devastator. The Studio Series one where you had to buy them all separately and build it up. That's a complete one. Whereas that is the original one from, what, 2007? Big, massive lump of plastic. Doctor Who cabinet. We've sold a few things out of there this week, so I need to top that up. Some steel books back there. They were mine, actually. I bought those for my collection. They've been sealed all this time, and I've decided I don't want to pursue finishing the collection of them. So I don't need them anymore. And it's amazing how much some of them are worth now. Look at that, 200 quid. Ouch. The old VHS. Haha. I love the artwork on some of those. And stashed in front of that cabinet, as a rule, we've got the HasLab Galactus. So yeah, someone was just asking about Marvel Legends. How's that for a start? The HasLab Galactus. And all those tubs there, those are all Marvel Legends. I'm not going to go rummaging through the tubs though, sorry. We've got DC just behind them. That's a nice piece, is that shard of kryptonite from Superman Returns. It glows and lights up. And then you've also got the Justice League Trophy Room series, I think it was called. It's the lanterns, rings, Green Lanterns. Yeah, all these tubs are full. All those tubs are full like that of loose Legends. But we do have a cabinet here with some in as well. Charlotte, hello there. Have I got any... Is that World War II? No, I don't think I've got any World War II. Yeah, Saint Walker is quite a good figure. It's quite a hard one to find as well. That purple man's a rare one. And I'm not being facetious calling him Purple Man just because he's purple. That's actually his name. Do I have a favourite Marvel Legends? Well, I'm not a Marvel Legends collector. It's not something that I'm personally interested in. So I can't say that I have a favourite myself. We do have a load of new ones here right beside the cabinet, as you can see. Yeah, I'm not the right person to ask if I have a favourite. It's not something that really... I sell them because they're really, really popular, but they're not my thing, if you know what I mean. In fact, I think that might be the only one that I have in my collection, and that's because I've got a lot of the vintage Chris Star figures, so I kept this one. I kept one of those just to display with them. And as a Marvel Legends collector, I'm fairly sure you're like, who is that? I don't even know who that is. I had to buy that to get the Build-A-Figure pieces. I've got to say, I've got a lot of love for this one though. It's just come in and it's awesome. What's the rarest thing that I have in the shop? Probably me, because there's only one of me. There's only one of me in the world. I don't know. Because there's... Earlier on when I was upstairs, I was showing those prototypes for the unproduced Godzilla toys. Well, they're quite rare. I forgot to show Adam's favourite bit of the shop. Yes, I did, didn't I? Don't worry, I'll go back. I'll go back. Got lots of Star Wars back there. Lots and lots of Star Wars. That gap at the top where there's a fragile box, that's because I've just sold something from there today. And that's essentially the counter, where we've got comics. I think they're all full sets for the most part. We've got blockies. We've got my lunchbox and what's remaining of my lunch. I ate everything except the healthy bit. My water. Comics, they're all single issues. Got. Now these are rare. You asked about something rare. There's single digits of these in the world. No, sorry, double digits. There's 20 of them. Some Doctor Who. More reaction and similar. We've got the Goonies there. It's the last set of Goonies figures, ladies and gentlemen. The last set that I've got. A few Doctor Who. You know, I weren't expecting to be going for an hour, and I'm over an hour now. Some Harry Potter. Modern Star Wars. Excuse the bubble wrap. I was packing parcels right before streaming and I haven't tidied up properly. Vintage Star Wars, which if you like your vintage Star Wars, there's some earlier on in the video, in the stream. So watch it back. Trading cards, because that's essentially what this counter was for originally. That shelf was all Pokemon, but can't get the bloody stuff at the moment. So I figured it would be nice to put that Star Wars stuff there. Chucky. My perpetual bestseller. Chucky. I haven't sold one for a little while, which is typical, having just said what I've said. Spawn. I don't know if I showed you up top, but there's even more up there. CCTV. That's so I can keep an eye on you when you're upstairs. This is what Adam was referring to. Above this cabinet here, these two cabinets, we've got some Godzilla stuff. And he kind of likes these. He likes his Godzilla stuff. He's a collector of the SH figure arts, but at the moment, the only one I've got is that Hedera right there. So I need to get some more, don't I? I need to get some more. Oh, it's Adam's birthday soon. Okay, cool. Very cool. Hope you have a great birthday. Palp spotted Anakin. Which Anakin was that? Is that the Black Series one? Yeah. Does Chucky come with an egg? Classic game reference. Yeah, Chucky egg. Definitely. Definitely a classic egg. Classic game reference is that. Ben's with us. Hello, Ben. I've just about finished, mate. Still have that Biolante. Yes, I know. I thought that would have gone sooner myself. That said, Adam, I haven't listed it on the website. Oh, no, I have. See the little mark there on the price ticket? That denotes to me that I've listed it on the website. So, yeah, maybe it should have gone by now. I don't know. Yeah. Did we look at these? We didn't look at these, did we? Look at that. That's a Chugurkins. That's a die-cast. It's a bit like a Megazord, but it's die-cast, and it's made up of Disney characters. To celebrate 100 years of Disney. Let's turn it around and look at the back. So, yeah. Goofy there. Donald. Pluto. Minnie. Daisy. And of course, Mickey. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Turn it back around. Excuse the wobbly cam. So Ben's just got in from work, and I've got another destroyer. I did have 2 destroyers, so yeah. Right, okay, well, I think we've had a look at just about everything now. So I think I'm probably going to call it a day. It's 4:30. I'm supposed to finish earlier on a Tuesday, and 4:30 is my normal finishing time. So. Dave's with us as well. Hello, Dave, Reanimator. Hello. Yeah, just in time to say goodbye. All the best people were born mid-July. Is that right? Is that right? My mum was born mid-July. Right, okay. I think that'll do us. If anyone's got any questions, pop them down in the comments and I'll get back to you. If the stuff that you're interested in isn't listed on the website, just reach out and we can arrange to post it anyway. So, yeah. Look at that. I've got a halo right above my head. Right, I'm going. Bye-bye, everyone. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you again another time. Bye-bye.